Looking to the future, what are the next steps in the cryptography arms race? Because it seems like every new level of encryption complexity or deliberate asymmetry will somehow get plowed through by armies of massive processors doing lightning quick calculations. Like, do you see any tech or processes on the horizon that are really going to change the game in terms of encrypted materials, or is it just constantly like we create something more complex and then it gets decrypted, and then we create something more complex and gets decrypted?
So let me tell you a little bit on which stage we are and where everything is going. So right now we have a really solid cryptography, and there are no computers in the world that can crack it.
Okay.
So the thing is, for example, if you use 256-bit key, you always see that everywhere. So it's 256-bit encryption, this kind of stuff. And what it actually means, it means that the key is it consists of 256 bits, right? So each bit is a 1 or 0, and you might think that it's not a lot, but this is a 2 to the 256, to the power of 256. This is enormous number.
Yes.
This is actually, if you want to imagine, this number is greater than the number of atoms in the universe.
Wow. Okay. All right. So yeah.
Okay.
So is that,
so you
okay,
can't
Sorry, go ahead.
you can't brute force this number. So you can't possibly try all combinations. So how the algorithms are getting hacked in the meantime, because you know that there are some old algorithms that were hacked. You just find some clever way to shortcut it. So you don't try all 256 bits of combinations. You just find some shortcut to make your work a lot easier. Okay. And there's cryptography started a long time ago, and now we have these algorithms that we have now. They're the product of this many years of development and trial and error, and our knowledge in mathematics, in cryptanalysis, and they're really, really secure. So right now we don't have anything to worry about. So what about the future? So in the future, we're anticipating that quantum computing will be more prevalent. And so right now it's like a toy thing. It's not dangerous at all. Yep. But in the 10, 15, 20 years, maybe they will become dangerous, and some algorithms will be no more relevant anymore. So they will be not considered secure. But for right now, cryptographers are already inventing new algorithms, and which are quantum proof. So we know what is quantum computing, and we know what to expect from that. And we now already developed algorithms that are quantum proof, and we also have a lot of time to move our industry away from the older and vulnerable algorithms.
Gotcha. So this is still ultimately going to come down to sort of errors of programming. I hate to say human error, but with the encryption being as sort of bulletproof as it is, it's ultimately going to come down to, like you said, sort of unforced errors and things like that. And that's where breaches still come from.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why we think that open source is the way to go. So not only your employees are looking at the code, but the whole world is looking at the code, and you give the opportunity for everybody to audit it and find any bugs maybe that will that will hurt you in the future.
So there's not really, even for people who want to crack the algorithm or the encryption, having an open source, that doesn't necessarily help them in terms of being able to crack it. It's
No, absolutely not. So the encryption is not security through obscurity. Right. So you're not hiding your algorithm. So you are actually hiding your keys, and keys have the users, which are protected for them, protected with their password. And in case of Stingle Photos, it's really important for you to choose a good password, at least 8 or 9 characters long. Yep. So your keys will be protected. Yeah, and other than that, This is a...
New episodes of the Cyberwork podcast are available every Monday at 1 p.m. Central. And don't forget to check out our hands-on training series, Cyberwork Applied. Each week, expert Infosec instructors teach you a new cybersecurity skill and show you how that skill applies to real-world scenarios. Go to infosecinstitute.com/learn to stay up to date on all things cyberwork.